Be. All right. Welcome back to the Better Half podcast. My finger gun. I'm Asia.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Brittany.
Sorry. And so today's topic, we are doing hopeful romantics.
Whatever we're just doing is romance a dying art
for women.
That's just
for
my
women.
name.
Yeah,
for women.
Is it dying for women?
Yeah. I necessarily don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I do. Leave it at that.
We all do different things. Romantically, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think that when men think of romantic things, they're like, oh, well, we give y'all these big gestures. For women, we don't do that. So it's not seen as romantic. It's just like, she's supposed to do that? No, I'm being romantic. No, so take it and be appreciative. That's how I look at it.
I know here.
I feel that because
the one things that is romantic in our house is playing games together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his one thing. He loves playing video games together. I don't do it. I don't do it.
So his one thing you don't do.
Yeah,
I do it. No, I do it. I want to be good at it if I'm gonna do it because I want to be able to beat him. I'm competitive. I don't play those games.
I don't think that's the point of him wanting to do it. I don't think he cares if you are good at it.
I care. Me.
Girl, y'all will never be romantic again. He play that shit all day, don't he?
That's hilarious. Well, I would say for me, the reason why we're even doing this topic is because of a conversation that stemmed between Jamal and I. I agree with Brittany to the extent of, and Asia, to the extent of I don't think it's dead, but I also do not think as much is expected out of women in the romance department as it is in men. I will also say that I feel like, and I feel bad saying this, but I feel like I wasted my romanticness on men prior to my husband.
Yeah.
And it was unappreciated. You know what I mean? Walking into a room that with balloons and shit, and they're like, oh, this is nice. It doesn't give me that feel good feeling. So I feel like I kind of don't do that as much. And I don't do that as much as my husband would want me to do it. So now I have to tap back into that side of me. No glass. We tried to sneak that in.
Okay.
Well, when I finish this, I will attempt to pour this and this, and we'll go from there.
You could get a glass.
You could have.
For both of them, actually.
But Britt, I feel you. It's like sometimes you feel like you wasted. I don't feel like I wasted. I don't think I was romantic with anybody. I feel like for Valentine's Day, hey, you're going to get the same box. Once you get it, I'm not buying you shit. If I buy you something, it's a box of candy. This is my day. All you getting is pussy. That's it. And I wasn't romantic. I believe that my husband, he was really romantic. When I hear the things that he's done for people in the past, I get jealous. I'm like, nigga, I want that shit. Right. He was like, I've done horse and buggy rides. I like that stuff. Where is that
Right.
for me? And he's like, well, he felt unappreciated, so he doesn't do those things anymore. And I'm like, hey,
I'm not
but you
them.
didn't do it for me. Do it for me.
I appreciate it.
Right. Like, hey, let's bundle up in a blanket and let's go downtown.
Right.
I'm good with that. But no, I feel like I'm very romantic when it comes to my husband, even when it's like small things. Like the other day he told me, he said, oh, I like word searches. And I was like, oh, okay. And I put that in my brain box and I said, okay, I remember that. And I went to Five Below, got him a word search, and the man has to put it down when he's home. And I just gave it to him yesterday. How do you do that? So, but romance for me is also kind of like Asia was saying, I pick certain things. Like me and Richard don't buy anybody else shoes besides our kids. Anybody else shoes, that's our thing. So if I buy a new pair of Jordans for him, he better not buy another woman no pair of Jordans. They better be coming to me. Not even his mama.
I feel you. Well, you had mentioned Valentine's Day. So with Valentine's Day coming up, like even society, when it comes to Valentine's Day, tells you it's about women. Now, I will say I'm from the Midwest, and in the Midwest, we have Sweetest Day, which is in October, and it's Valentine's Day for men. But it's only in like Michigan and Ohio. Honestly, I don't even know if there's other states that celebrate it, but much like every other holiday, it's a made up holiday, but it was made up by a candy company, like in order to like boost sales in the fall. But like that's the day that's dedicated towards women showing romance towards men. But traditionally, Valentine's Day is what everybody is familiar with, and that is geared towards women. So do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day with your significant other, and how?
That nigga is getting what I call a bay basket.
That's cute.
That's very cute.
It's gonna be like a little stuffed animal with maybe like some little small things that he likes and some things that he wasn't like expecting, maybe like a little game card or something like that. Just the
But you
thing
came off so hard when you said that. That nigga.
Right, that nigga.
that nigga.
And I'm like,
because
something thoughtful.
So I'm not romantic. Like again, I'm not romantic. I don't do that. I don't like, I love you and I want to be up under you, but that's about as romantic as I can get. I got one brain cell, okay? And if you spend it all on one holiday, I ain't got no more after that. You got to tell me what you got to tell me what you want. If I don't plan something, it's not, you're gonna have to tell me what you want. If you don't want anything, just know you're probably not gonna get anything. So we celebrated. We go out but then we just come right back home and cuddle up and watch a movie. Like that's all I want. That's all I want. I just like to go get dressed up, get nice, go out to eat, have a couple drinks, and then come back and get into our pajamas.
That sounds good to me. That sounds real good to me. So growing up, my mom, and when my sperm donor was around as well, he would buy, and my mom would buy us Valentine's Day gifts. So in the morning, if it falls on a holiday, then I get, of course, my boys and Izzy gifts. If not, then whatever kids are in the household, I get them gifts and I give Richard his gifts. So one year I did the chocolate heart molds and I put $20 in ones in the kids and they smashed them. And Richard's, I made his a big 3D heart and I put a chain inside. So I went and bought him a chain and he bust that. You can actually watch it on my page and somewhere in my videos. But, I do stuff like that. Last year, I got him a pair of the Fruity Pebbles think that a LeBron James, something like that. But my time is the morning. Then he plans the evening. So if we go out to eat, if we do anything, we get dressed up, we go out to eat. I think this year we're getting our motorcycle license. We're taking classes. So we don't try to do the traditional because y'all know us. We are not traditional people.
Yeah.
We try to do non-traditional things. One year we've been to the gun range. We've been out to eat. We've done different things like that. But I like motorcycles, and he was like, "Hey, let's go take classes so we can get our license." And I was like, "Hey, that's different. I like that."
Just make sure I get custody of Izzy when something happens.
Well, her godmother has that.
It's okay.
It's already in our will.
Secondary.
But she's in DC, so she'll be close.
The gun hands. So same here. Honestly, Jamal is a very romantic person. He is the most romantic person I have ever dated. And he's a very great gift giver, like impeccable gift giver. I've had to step my game up all the way. Like I keep, you know how you said your brain box? I have a physical note on my phone of things he mentions, things he likes, like things I see on TikTok that I might want to do with him. Like I have a list in order to keep everything in line. But we exchange gifts every Valentine's Day, and more than likely he plans the evening. And it's usually dinner. It's you know, we got to get a sitter, so there's only so much we can do. But on like the years where we've had to be in the house, you know, like between COVID and just life, on the actual day, I know that during COVID, or maybe it was 2021, either way, essentially still COVID, I printed a bunch of our favorite pictures of us, or a bunch of my favorite pictures of us, and I strung them across the living room with lights and stuff. That's probably one of the most romantic grand gestures I've done for him in our relationship. Other than like, you know, the gift giving and like the general thoughtfulness. But yeah, so I would say he gets frustrated every year because like I let Sweetest Day come and go. And he's like, I didn't even know it existed. And I'm like, good, because I forget it exists every year. I don't live there anymore. But I do try. I'm definitely not the one that's like, well, this pussy is your gift. Like, I do at least try to exchange
something.
Yeah,
something. I do find it hard because, like I said, in the conversation we had the last night about this, and when I asked, well, what is romantic to you? Like, what would a romantic day be to you? The response is, I don't know. So now I got to think. Right.
No,
think about
if you think about it, right, at that point, it's not up to you, because then he needs to figure out what's romance to him. He can't say I want something Hollywood romantic, when that's just not feasible. It's not, I'm sorry, it's not feasible, but if you think about the situation of everything, make it something small, something easy, something that he knows that you can do, instead of, and then down the line be like, okay, I want to do this down the line. I think this will be romantic for the both of us. You know, plan it out, do the things for it, but down the line. And as it gets closer to it and things are in a better place, then that's your one big romantic gesture like he wants.
Yeah.
Definitely. I was going to say, so it has me thinking about, you know, what I consider romantic and like how that translates in general from women to men, or, you know, from me to him. And like some of the things that come to mind are like, you know, him buying me flowers, because I get flowers randomly all the time. I have like roses that don't die. Well, they're supposed to last a year, but it's been over a year, and the joint's still holding up. So, in all of that, rainbow roses and edible arrangements, like all of that to me are very romantic. And when I think about what to get him in exchange, it seems it falls short. Like I can get you a Funko because you love Funkos. I can get you a bottle of whiskey, but at the end of the day, you're gonna look at it and be like, thanks. But it still won't be this is very thoughtful, like feel good feeling on my part as someone doing it. So it feels like it falls short, or it's not even recognized in the same way. So my question to you guys is, what do you consider romantic, and how would you translate those actions for your men?
I'm big on love language. What is your love language? Because regardless of how I present it to you, if I present it to you in my love language, you're not going to perceive it. Luckily, luckily, we both have touch. So of course we like to be touched and all those things. So it's easier for me to do things like that. One year, once we got back, I think we were still in the military. I went to Walmart, cheap shit, but he loves it. I went and got me a nightgown, real sexy, with a a robe. I got him some heart underwear, boxers, real cute, silk. Hey, nice. And then paired that with his Dragon Ball Z robe. And I went to Five Below and got a heart-shaped LED light, and I put it over our bed. That's touch, sight. A lot of things happen there. That, to me, he was like, well, what is the light for? I said, the light is not just for tonight, it's for any night. So what the light did was, if somebody cut it on, you knew walking into the room what was getting ready to go down. And that way, nobody had to talk. Nobody had to say anything. You just knew what it was. And I mean, that light stayed on for a long time. But
and this is why I have a touch pin pad now, so the kids cannot get in.
Yes.
Right.
And I still got that light. It's been years since I bought that light, and I still have it. But I don't have it up, but I do have it in the closet somewhere since we've been moving back and forth. But romance to me is to love you the way that you've never been loved, or in a way that you perceive your love. So if you like gifts, then I will give you a gift. I also feel like that, yes, I have to be happy in this whole situation too, in some shape or form. So I do put myself in it. Like, I don't want to be miserable doing this whole thing, but because then I don't want to do it. So I do things that we both will enjoy.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly don't know. I've been in 2 serious relationships, one being my marriage and the other being this one. Like, between those two, those are my 2 like longest ones where I can actually see those romantic things. So I'm not sure. I'm still young, but I need to figure it out. Because I want to know, because like Brittany said, love languages is a thing, but I don't necessarily think he knows his. I know mine's is like,
I was gonna ask, do you know his? Have y'all
he don't
do that
know
together?
Yeah,
Take the test. Take the test.
I don't want to do all that.
What? Take the test?
I'm lazy.
It's free. Y'all already cuddled up beside each other. You might as well just go ahead and get on your phone and take
pull it up on your phone.
Because you can take we took the test of love language and how we argue. And to be honest, now that we know both of those, because I mean, you have multiple love languages and some people are like, no, it's just one. No, you have multiple. One might be more dominant, but you have multiple. And that way you can be more present in their love multiple ways than just the same?
So like my love languages is like gift giving and touch and communication. Communication is a thing for me. Like if we're gonna do something, I need to know so that if we're going out, what I need to buy, like just give me hints of what we're gonna do, so I can give a idea of what I need to get. Or if I'm gonna give you a gift, it's like the microphone. This was Christmas. He didn't have to tell me he wanted a new microphone. He got a new microphone, or just like stuff like that. So I know my love languages. They're not the same. I already know that they're not the same because I had gift disappointment for Christmas. So and it was just me. But he got me like this really cute, like he got me like this really cute, like Monster High, like backpack. And if anyone knows me, I love me some Monster High. I love me some Funkos. I love it, right? And so I got this really cute purple bag. He asked if he could get me a bag in place of the Telfar bag that I wanted, the purple Telfar bag that I want. He said, "Can I get you this until I can get this?" I said, "Absolutely." He didn't tell me what bag. He just said, "Can I get you another bag until I can get this bag?" I said, "Absolutely." I was like, "I don't need the bag right now. Just down the line, I do want one of these bags." And then I got socks.
That is the most generic gift.
But they were like, no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They're like cute socks. They're like really, really cute socks. Like they're the ones that they're like animal shaped. So like they're sharks. And so when you put them on, it's like they're biting your like leg.
That's cute.
I like things like that. I'm really cool. But I was also sad because I was like, damn, I got you this. Yeah, I got you this. Where's the and so like that's why I'm like, I don't think our love languages are the same. So I'm like, I can't really be upset. Because one year he got me, my Bray Wyatt jacket in my pictures.
Okay, yeah.
He got me that. That's shit. I think you only see me wear that thing maybe twice. You'll never see me wear it again. So I don't
love it so much.
Yeah.
I think that it's important for me, but I'm also a hopeless romantic. I think that I like, I like romance. Everything to me has a meaning. I'm that type of lame. So communication.
That's okay. I'm the same way.
Yeah, communication to me, I don't want to be in a position where I don't like something, because then I'm gonna be like, this is some bullshit, and I'm going to say it to you, and I'm gonna be like Kanye West. I'm gonna kiss you on your forehead and tell you to do better.
Okay, no, because I had the conversation where I was like, "Hey, I have some slight gift disappointment. I don't want to make you feel bad, but if I'm getting socks, I'm expecting socks from like my friends, not from my nigga."
The fact that you keep saying my nigga, so hard.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
It's so hard. It's like my nigga.
Like, and it was like an honest conversation. Like it was just like, I feel like I got you this, and this, but like I don't feel like it was reciprocated. Like it's never like how much I spent. It's more of what I got or what you got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that was the case, I could have got you if you're gonna give me socks, give me a bundle of socks, like a bunch of socks, and I'll be happy. I won't complain. You will not hear me complain. Everyone knows I love me a pair of socks. They could be Batman socks, and I'll be happy. So I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm trying to pour my wine into my.
That one pair.
Go away.
Go away.
Your focus. I got you. So for me, my love language, like my number one love language, is touch, and Jamal absolutely hates to be touched. So we're on complete opposite spectrums as a whole. So in his act giving, followed by acts of service, right? And I've learned, because I also have never been in a relationship where I've received as many gifts as he gives. So, and I've learned to, like I said, step my gift game and my you know what I mean. My
your
gift
game up. You
giving,
yeah,
is stepped it up. But I definitely, that's something that I've learned over the last 5 years. Like, it's definitely something that I did not come into this relationship prepared for in any way, shape, or form. But I do get what you're saying as far as like it being perceived, or whatever you're doing being perceived as romantic to your partner based off of what their love language is, for sure.
Yeah.
Those are my love language. Okay, if he tell me I can spend money on these, I got a wall. There's a wall. Okay, if you tell me I can spend $45 on these, know that I'm going to spend 62, and I'm going to come home with like 8 of them things.
Let me see. For me, I guess like it's going on 10 years. Like, this year is the 9th damn Valentine's Day we have spent together.
Yay.
I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of shit. I don't know what more I could, like, we got forever to do this shit. We gonna take some years off on these gifts, man, because I'm running out.
Well, that's the thing. That's like what I was saying in the group chat yesterday. Like for Brittany, like if he doesn't feel like you're being romantic enough, right? Do the little coupon gifts, right? So like when he comes home, if he hands you a coupon for like I don't do feet, so a foot massage is out of the book for me. But like a back massage, or like dinner, or like make sure the kids are in bed, and then like we can just have dinner and a movie, while they're asleep. Like the small, it's like the small stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I cheated off Jamal with one of my gifts, was like the little 30-day the little 30-day things he did for you. And I did them. I was like, wait, I kind of like that, so I'm gonna steal that.
I've done the coupon thing. I did the coupon thing one year, and it was really nice. Now, my cousin, she's like, that was really sweet. That was really creative. I bought a blank one and, made my own kind or whatever, and put my own shit in there. But it backfired. I will say that, because days where we're fighting, that's cute. Days where we were fighting on who was picking up Isabella, where she wasn't coming home on the bus and it was just a walk up the street. It was get in your car and sit in the line. I made the mistake of saying, hey, I'll let you sleep in one day. I'll go get the kids one day. And that was bullshit, because he would wait or he wins an argument and then he's like, I don't want to argue with you. And it's on the most pettiest shit that I'm like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to cook. You got to cook. Because there's one that I got.
First off, if you let Brittany, if Rich is let Brittany cook, please make sure that there is water in the pot.
Okay. For one, it was only one time that I was fooling with y'all. That's the only reason. But it's like, for me, it is a good idea to do the coupons. Just know that the shit backfires. It does. Because
just know that the shit backfires.
Yeah, you be like, hey, I don't feel like
you fine print on them joints.
You gotta put on the back of the coupons. It may not happen.
Days I don't feel like doing this shit.
Yeah. Hey, there's a clause in this. I don't feel like doing it today.
Cannot use them on Friday nights or Saturday mornings.
Right. Hey, remember, I have a reverse.
Because know that I'm probably fucked up and I'm gonna wake up a little hangry and hungover. Just so you know.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
And
speaking of cooking,
what?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the picture.
What about the picture?
This picture is, he got us, so it's weird, because so it goes Valentine's Day and then next month, like March 23rd, is like our anniversary. So he made this like a mixture. And my friend Deshante, she like drew this of us, and he knew this was one of my favorite pictures. And so, but he surprised me with it on, I think, our anniversary. But then he also surprised me with like a little book of like our small little adventures during COVID. Because y'all, that's when we met. We met during COVID. Okay.
Oh, that's so sweet.
No. 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 But I mean, it's the small things like that I like.
You say what, Britt?
I was just saying that's cute. But before, what I was saying was, so in our conversation last night, you guys had mentioned like cooking and da-da-da-da. I was told that if it's necessary to survive, then it is not a romantic gesture.
Bitch, fuck you.
I don't cook
often. Okay, so I was gonna say that I did not say cooking. I was gonna say I personally did not say cooking because I believe that too. If it's necessary, it ain't necessarily romantic because yeah, bitch. But if it's like for us, we like steaks, so we don't eat steaks on a regular. Well, we don't cook them. We eat them when we go out, but we don't cook them. If he brings in 2 steaks, that's also something. He does not fix steak for anybody else but me. That's my thing as well. I get shoes, I get steaks. Leave me alone. Don't nobody fight me on that. I'm pretty sure it's more stuff besides,
you're bougie.
Yeah, but
is it is it the nice steaks? Like, is it like the A5 Wagyu steaks, or is it like
who the hell can afford that shit? We broke over here. Shit, we gonna get this goddamn $12 steak that's in this damn thing in Walmart or H-E-B. Cook that shit with some asparagus and mashed potatoes. Put some jazz up to it. Mix, make our butter really like.
Make the really nice garlic butter.
Garlic butter. And cook that shit in there. But don't cook it too long, because if you cook my steak, fully cook it, I'm going to be pissed. Now it's no longer romantic. I want it as thick as the heart.
You can still hear the cow mooing.
You goddamn right. When I bite into it, you don't know if the cow mooing or I'm telling you how good it is. I don't know, but it better be ready. Please.
That's hilarious. So we're the opposite. Like, we eat steak often. Like, I feel like when he is preparing a special meal for me, it's usually like a dual protein. Like for my birthday, for my 30th birthday, I think it was my 30th, he did like a homemade risotto, like from scratch. That's the first time he's ever. It's also the last time he's ever made risotto from scratch. It was, I had a dinner party because I was pregnant, so wasn't doing much else. But
he's pregnant.
Yeah, so it's usually like it's usually like a very like upscale meal. I don't know.
He flipped me around. I guess it was tired of me being on top.
You gotta switch.
Just switch me.
Oh god. But like I was saying, like y'all know I don't cook in our home at all, really.
No, he doesn't let you.
If you hear him say it, it's not that he does not let me, but I'm glad I have a witness that he is the first.
I pretty much when I visit, I pretty much live at your house. He don't let you.
Can he text his friend and say, "Don't let Brittany"?
Don't let Brittany cook. Throw away that coupon. Just don't let her. But like, especially since he's been working later, and when he has had jobs where he's working later, like, I take the initiative to cook dinner. clean up, light a candle, not necessarily like we're having candlelit dinner, but to just reset the house, reset the ambiance of the house, and make dinner. And to me, while it's not like this is very romantic, it is out of character for me to be able to do it. It's out of character for me to do it. Like, I'm naturally a relatively lazy fucking person. If I don't got to get up, I don't want to get up. Like, unfortunately, I have kids, so a lot of times I have to get up, but I don't want to. And yeah, I was told because dinner is a necessity that it's not a romantic gesture.
That's not true. I'm gonna say it's not true. One, just because Mikey don't cook. Okay, he don't. It's not that he can't, but it's in our house he cannot.
In our house he cannot.
He cannot. Okay, and it's only because when we first started dating, I said, well, you can't cook. So no. So he throws that in my face all the time. So he does not cook. And that is fine. Because I only trust myself to cook. It's just like when I'm at work. I only trust myself to do it. If I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. So, but to Brittany,
I have a topic on that because that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. But to Britt, like we eat steak. We eat steak all the time. I go to Food Lion and I get those $4 or $5, $8, $12 steaks, and we have steak. Mm-hmm. We like steak in this house. It's not a thing. I know that it's not cheap, but like I kind of get it when it's on sale. I don't care. I'm gonna get it.
Nah, fact. Every morning they have meat on sale at the grocery store, and I walk over there as soon as they open and buy something for that day. Like
I go to the Food Lion and I buy all my meat.
Yeah, shop it.
Food Lion. And Brittany was on the phone with me when we were shopping for the
we don't have Food Lion down here. We had it in North Carolina, and Food Lion had great deals. We have Food Town here, which is the older version of Food Lion, but I refuse to shop out of there.
What if you want steak?
We have the neighborhood grocery store. It's the co-op.
Yeah, they have a neighborhood grocery store.
Yeah.
And every single morning, the meat's 50% off. Like whatever expired.
It's like when you go to when you go to Food Lion and they have like the manager special meat.
Yeah,
it's that.
But it's a section, and it's not just the meat. They do it in the dairy section. They do it in the bakery. They do it for like bread, and it's just every single morning.
Yeah, ma'am, I don't. Yeah, not in the dairy. I'll play with everything else, but not the dairy.
Well, so like some of the dairy stuff, like they'll have the yogurt like individual. I would eat that the day it expired. Like, you know what I mean? Like usually most dairy products hold for like 3 to 5 days after the date it says.
And if you freeze it stay a lot longer too.
Exactly.
That's like bread.
And
they'll also do it with juice. Like if there's a juice container, not that it expired, but usually if it's damaged in some way, they'll push that out at 50% off. But we'll get like nice Delmonico, nice like fillets for like $3. $6 if it was, on the more expensive side.
I'm original. Trying to my food stamp card because what the hell?
Shit, y'all making me jealous. We getting ready to move from this old.
Or we'll get salmon. Like the other day, he got like a nice fillet of salmon that both of us could eat for like $6.
Nope. Shit.
And salmon's expensive.
No,
$15. Bullshit.
So. Yeah, we definitely do a lot of the fancy in-house dinners often. I just feel like, not that it's like, well, I cook, that's good enough. Like I do get where he's coming from as far as romantic gestures go. But I just feel like, and I'm not one of these people, but I do feel like in general society like does not teach women to be romantic either. Like, maybe like cater to your man type of thing, but not go get the hotel room and have it decorated with 2 glasses of champagne. You know what I mean? Like type of romance that we I wouldn't say expect out of men, but like kind of do.
We also, I think that's also something, I guess maybe in our lives, I don't know if it's something we've seen. Like I've never seen my mom take the initiative to be romantic. Maybe I just haven't seen it. Like I've done.
I didn't see my mom around a lot of men, period. So I mean, like
well,
my parents were divorced.
I didn't see my mom around a lot. Well, I seen her with my dad, sperm donor. You know, I seen him with him growing up, and I mean, she did stuff all the time, like stuff that was really, to me, what I would consider romantic. You know, they would do a lot of things. She made sure he had a lot of things, gift giving, cooking things, stuff like that. And that's probably where I picked most of my stuff up from. Because I don't think, even with the men that I did see her with, one, she threw a whole birthday party for him and stuff like that. She's always been a caterer. So I think that's where I got that from. So for me, when women are like, "Oh no, I don't do that for my man," I'm like, bullshit. He needs bullshit. Like, I mean, and then y'all wonder why these men is like, my woman, I don't know if she loved me or not, because you do have to show them certain things. However, it's like, joys of being pregnant.
No, facts. Oh, but by the way, if you didn't know, Britt is pregnant. Just
yeah, she's pregnant. So
if you didn't know, she's
in
pregnant.
and out. Take with this what you make.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of the things is, you know, you have to do certain things for your man. I feel like it's hard for me to do certain things for my man, simply because he's spoiled, and it's my fault because I've spoiled him. So he believes that if he asks me something, the answer is supposed to be yes at all times. And sometimes I say no, and then that's a whole nother thing.
Then he'd be looking at you like,
yeah, like he'd be looking at me like, okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to fix that. And I'm like, I'm not getting ready to fix that. The answer is no. But he's also the type where if he wants something, he wants it right then. So if he says, Brittany, I want a new pair of shoes, if I don't get up and go get them shoes ASAP, he gonna get them. They're gonna be in the house the next day. So my way of being romantic to him, and we actually just had this conversation because he was like, I don't feel like that you show me your appreciation. I said, that's bullshit. I do. I allow you to go get whatever you want, because I'm not always able to do it. Far as getting up, going to the car, I'm not always able to do it. Going and finding it, I don't always do that. I'm lazy, not doing it. And you want it right then and right there. So all you have to say is, Brittany, I want this. And I'm like, all right, cool, because you deserve it. You do a lot of stuff for the family. My way of being romantic, let you be a spoiled ass Brit.
But spoil yourself, nigga, because I ain't getting up.
I'm gonna give you the money. I'm gonna give you the money. You go do it.
Because he wants it then. I'm not getting up. He's like, Brittany, I want such and such. Go, because I'm not getting up. I get it on my own time, but I'm not getting up right now.
So after, have you ever like explained that? Like, does he understand that?
He understands it now. Richard has selective memory. I thought y'all knew that.
We do. We do.
Yeah, Richard remembers. He remembers what he wants to remember. And then I'm like, hey, but I told you this. And he's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, okay. January 5th, 2017, I see it. And I have to say it like that. But ultimately, because he was like, I don't feel, I don't feel like you always show me how much you appreciate me. You tell me sometimes, but you don't show me the way that I show you. And I'm like, I do, when I don't fuss because you just went and bought 3 pairs of shoes that I had no clue about, And then I find out and I'm like, hey, where the fuck did the shoes come from? And you're like, what shoes? And I'm like, the ones in the back seat.
Or your co-host encouraged you to buy all of those pictures behind you. He's like, I gotta call Brittany. I was like, ask for forgiveness and not permission. Just buy them.
I didn't say shit. When he came back, we still have posters we need to put up. Thanks to you.
Well, no. The Power Rangers was only me. The rest of that was his own.
But
that was his own shit.
In the midst of him doing that type of stuff, he does remember me because this one and this one is technically, he'll say it's not, but they're mine because I'm the pink and yellow. I love the pink and yellow Ranger. He bought me a Black Girl in Pikachu hoodie. And from that BlurCon. So I still get shit. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get something too. So yes, go. So I need a new table. This thing is shaky.
Shaky. Asia, did you have any commentary?
I don't know. I've never seen. I don't know. I've never seen. I grew up. I didn't. My mom. My mom and my sperm donor were never together. Well, they were together when she was pregnant, and then my mom. I don't know what happened, and I'm not gonna tell her like I know it. But then my mom took me, and then of course different people talk different shit. I stuck with my mom because my mom was the one that raised me. I've only seen her with my stepdad until recently, which I'm not going to explain the story because that's a whole story for a different topic. And it's weird seeing her, with different guys or just like sleeping with different guys. It's weird. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of my stepdad at the moment, but I'm so used to seeing him in the picture that it's like, what are you doing? I've never had the romantic type of thing. I've never seen it. Like, of course my stepdad would like for Valentine's Day buy all of his daughters, including myself, like little small gifts and things like that. But after that, I'm just here. I just exist.
Do you think it's an issue, like romance being dead, like title of this? Do you think that is an issue amongst all women, or do you think that's
No, I think it's just my mom.
Black woman problem? Because not just your mom. I'm just saying, like, being raised in single parent households, which is not predominant in the Black community, but it's common in the Black community.
I think it's the new age.
Yeah.
I think it's the new age generation. I feel like, the older millennials, which would be, I guess, us.
Not me.
We.
Not me. She said, bitch, don't put me in that.
Okay. Brittany.
I'm not even 30.
I feel like we took on a lot of the old school ways. I feel like we do have modern day. We lazy. Hey, you want something to eat? I'm not jumping up to get you anything. If I'm in the kitchen, I'll cook it for you. However, I'm not just going to get up and do it type thing. But we do have a little bit of romantic feel to us.
Yeah,
tendencies to us. I think the new school generation that's coming up that's able to be romantic, I think that them bitches is crazy. I feel like you are asking for a lot of shit, and all you are doing is pointing down to your crotch saying da 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 every holiday.
Don't fucking judge me. Wait, no, hold up, pause, wait. Because I feel attacked. Wait.
But I mean, okay.
No, I wouldn't even include you in that because I think she's talking about the people who have these like ridiculous expectations of a first date.
Yeah.
Or, like you need to fly me out, or like even like you need to cash at me a certain amount to even get my number. Like there are these very high expectations that
are deemed necessary for this time this year.
And it's a dollar amount. It's a dollar amount put on what is romantic. Oh, if I'm not at a 5-star eating $500 worth of food, then it's not romantic. Bitch, please. I have had a date where it is at McDonald's and we have had the most
fun,
wonderful time and the best conversations. And to me, romance is not a dollar sign. It's the connection I have with my man at the time, because anybody can give me
oh no, we lost her.
Oh no, the table.
It's broken.
I feel like we can't hear you this episode. But I will say, while she
gets her life together,
figures, I agree. I feel like some of the most all right.
This is not what we're gonna do today. Hello, please.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish my thought and then I'm gonna throw it back to you, Britt. But if I were to compare my relationship with Jamal to like my relationships in the past, right? Specifically with Julian's dad. There was both of them when I met them they made less than me. You know what I mean? Like, and with Keith, he would consistently come up with reasons why he can't, versus with Jamal, like he'd take his whole check and buy shit for me or give it to me. And it was really, I mean, to me, that's more romantic than you having it and doing it for me when you're figuring it out or you're getting creative and doing it for me. But I've never requested or required it. Like, he has spoiled me on his own. Like, so I can't say that I've been like the, social media craze of everything going on. But I would say that romance doesn't have a dollar amount to it for sure. Like, he would go to Trader Joe's and get me like a $5 bottle of wine and some flowers and bring them to my job. Like,
I heard Trader Joe's has some fire ass wine. Okay, so I guess there's one not too far from us, so I'm gonna have to go. Now that I'm hearing like a third,
they do have
I need to. I guess
they do got some nice one.
Brittany, I'm gonna need you to fix your camera in your life.
Right now, my pet train is going past, so it's my pet train. Is it fixed?
No,
I don't know. I think my pet train has to pass.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think romance is dead. I don't think chivalry is dead. I don't think any of it is dead. I think we have different expectations. Different expectations in different generations is what it is. Like, now the generation is a dollar amount. The last generation was just action. Love language. Yeah, passion, love language, being in love with each other. Now I couldn't.
But you can tell in the music. You have Dilemma. You have all of these. This child catered to you. You have all of that stuff back then that showed how we were. Okay, this is Pet Train.
And now you got Sexy Red. And now you got Sexy Red.
According to YouTube and Spotify, I was an early supporter of Sexy Red.
Well, don't get me wrong, but like, I mean, I like Sexy Red, but like, bitch, my Spotify said that I was a top subscriber to Suki. All right, I like the ghetto music, but I don't like. I don't want to hear my pussy pink and my booty hole is brown. I don't want to hear that.
Not while I'm trying to make love to my man. No. Like if I'm with a just a regular nigga, yeah. Like
What if
I let anything ride. I let anything ride. But when I'm with my man, the last thing I'm playing is we talking about my like I don't even want WAP to come on. I really don't. I would like something more like
sensual.
sexy.
Real sexy.
Yeah. But sorry, I have a pet train. And it goes by every so often. I think it's with my Wi-Fi.
Gotcha.
It's weird. It's weird when Brittany's camera is messing up and Britt's is not, and I'm just here.
Yeah.
You
never me. I mean, it's never you. It's always me. But yeah, I think wholeheartedly, like I agree. I think it's a generational thing. I think in general, though, women just aren't told they need to be romantic. And I think that millennial men and younger, more or less, are being taught to be more emotionally, not even just emotionally open, but like emotionally intelligent. And with them being more emotionally intelligent and women becoming less sensitive to shit like that, it's just it's not a good mix. It's not playing out the way it should. Exactly.
I do think it's like a generational thing. I will say there's some things in this now generation that we can take, that we take from them, and things that we take from like our parents and our grandparents and things like that we as millennials use. I think I learned a lot of like my romance from seeing like my grandma, my grandpa, not my mom, and my aunts, because they are ghetto. Okay, they're all literally ghetto. Okay, and then there's me. I've had a marriage, I've had a divorce, and now I have Mikey. Then it's always like, how do I find romance if I've never like really seen it? But it also doesn't help when he doesn't know either. So we're two learning ass people that don't know shit about romance.
We need to sit down and take that love with us.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. Brittany sent it to me. I see Brittany sent it in the group chat. I'm not doing it. I'm just not gonna do it. One, because
I will say, go ahead.
I don't want to.
I'm lazy. You're what?
I'm lazy.
You get to do it sitting on your ass. Yeah, you could have been done while we doing this. But I feel like, now me and Richard, we are big on counseling. We are big on therapy. We are big on things like that. And I will say this go round of us doing it, we have actually tapped into areas that we've never tapped into before. So it has helped with our romance. And I think my stuff is messing up again.
It is.
Okay. But
you ain't never been unfrozen on our end. I just want you to know.
But I was gonna let you get your thought out, girl. Yeah,
you ain't never been unfrozen on this end.
I don't know what it is.
There's a whole cup right there. I'm not understanding.
Yeah. But
that's hilarious.
he started getting up, asking me, "How can I love you today?" To me, that's a very romantic thing to say to me. How can I love you today? Because today isn't the way that I want to be loved yesterday or tomorrow. So, I feel really tap into what you and Mikey like.
Well, it. So it's almost like today. Today, I was home all day because I was off, and I have inventory tomorrow, and I'm ready to like beat my head in because of it. But we went because I needed headphones. We went to Walmart. Walmart's across the street, and we went and got the headphones. But then he offered to. He knows Subway is the way to my heart. I love Subway, so we went and he brought Subway for dinner. That I was happy about, and then he laid in the bed with me for like the hour and 20 minutes that I had till we had to record. But at the end of the day, those are I like small things. I'm not a big things person, but I'm also not like just a sock girl. I like the big things too. I don't like.
Not the sock girl.
I'm not an overly expensive, but I do. Don't get me wrong. I ask for a lot. I want a lot of things. That in my head, I know I'm not going to get them, but I want a lot of things. But I'm reasonable with my wants. I want Funko.
Difficult. I ask for nothing.
I want Funko. I want little backpack purses. I want this and this and this. Don't mean I'm going to get it. So I don't know.
That's hilarious. All right, guys. Well, since we're already struggling, I think we can wrap this conversation up. But yeah, I definitely co-sign on all of this. Yeah, so I guess we'll leave it to the listeners. Do y'all think romance is dead when it comes to women? Let us know. Leave comments.
And honestly,
make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe.
I think if the comments are good enough for the next episode, we should like read some of the comments, like bring this up as like a like a previous thing, read some of the comments that we think is relevant to this and then go into our new topic, just because a lot of people like to hear.
Oh, like a topic.
Yeah. So I think this will be good.
That's fine with me. But yep, make sure you guys check us out all weekend, Unapologetically Black Weekends. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.